Good morning, students. Today our topic is plotting with PyPlot, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about Matplotlib library and its different methods provided by Matplotlib library. So let's start. First of all, data visualization. What is data visualization? It basically refers to the graphical or visual representation of information and data using visual elements like charts, graph, maps, and so forth. And Matplotlib, which is a Python library that provides many interfaces and functionality of 2D graphics. And Matplotlib library is pre-installed with Anaconda distribution. In short, you can call Matplotlib as a high-quality plotting library of Python. And next is PyPlot. It is a collection of methods within Matplotlib. So three things are there. First of all, if you want to represent if we want to represent our data in forms of different charts, graphs, then it is possible in Python programming also using Matplotlib as a library. And Matplotlib library contain different um, methods, collection of different methods. And if we want to use Matplotlib library, we have to import Matplotlib library first. And there is a collection of methods called or interface called as PyPlot. So PyPlot is also used with Matplotlib library. So using Matplotlib, we are able to draw graphs, chart, bar chart, sketcher chart, line chart, histogram in Python programming. So let's start. Basic of simple plotting. First of all, line chart. So some commonly charts are given here. Charts will display information as series of data points called markers connected by a straight line segment is called the line chart. You can easily see here, this is a line chart here. Okay, so it's the chart basically display information as a series of data points called markers connected by a straight line segment. So these are connected by a straight line segment here. You can easily see that this is way. Okay, I change a marker here. Now you are able to understand different points are there and these points are connected by a straight line, and this type of chart is called the line chart. Next, bar chart, it represents categorical data with rectangular bars. You can easily see that these are the rectangular bars here. Okay, whose with height or length proportional to the value that they represent. So this is a bar chart regarding the favorite type of movies, and it basically shows that how many number of people watch their movies, uh, comedy, actions, romance, drama, sci-fi. These are the different categories, and how many number of people watch this type of movie. So this type of data is represented by bar chart here. Next is scatter chart. The scatter chart or scatter plot is similar to the line chart, but it represents only the data points. So in line chart we connect two data points, but in scatter chart there are only points, and they are different points, data points only, and these points are not connected to each other. That is called the scatter chart. So we can say that line chart without lines is called scatter chart, because there is no line in scatter chart. There are only data points. So this is a scatter chart. Next, line chart using plot functions. So if you want to plot a line chart, there is a function named plot functions. Now there is a list A which contain 4 data elements 1 2 3 4, and there is a list B contain 4 data elements 2 4 6 8. Now to plot a line chart for all values of list versus value of list B, then this is possible using Matplotlib library. So first of all, just write Matplotlib, then this is the name of library here, then put dot operator, then pyplot, and after that dot pyplot as a PL. PL is an alternative name given to matplotlib.pyplot, so don't need to write every time matplotlib.pyplot. So it is alternative name given to matplotlib.pyplot, and plot is a function basically. So it plot basically a line chart between A and B, according to the way A and B, whatever the value are given here. And if you want to the name if you want to give the name of x level, then there is a function name x level. So just write pl dot x level, and within the parenthesis if you just give the value, as just in this case you just write some values. So some values are the name of x level and double values are the name of y level, and after that we just use a plot function here, pl dot plot ab. So a graph is drawn between the value of a and b. Actually a line chart is there after the execution of this statement. Now line chart using plot functions. So when we plot a line chart using plot function, then we can apply a color, line color or marker color, both are possible, and then we can change the line style also, we can change the marker type, and we can also change the marker size. So how could this possible? First of all, talking about color codes. So these are the different color codes. You can easily see that. If you want to insert the color blue, then for that purpose character blue is used. For green, G is used. You can also write the name, but if you want to just type a character, then G represent green, R represent red, and different characters for different colors are here. So these are the different color code. Next is line style. Basically there are three different line styles: solid, dashed, and dash dot or dotted. So these are the different line styles here, and you can easily see that. Marker type, these are the different marker types. You can pick any of these, and different marker styles are also given here. So if you just, for example, if you just want to make a plus as a marker sign, then for this purpose you write within a single quote just plus sign for that purpose. And suppose if you want to make a marker size as a dot, then for that within a single quote put dot here. So these are the difference. And if you want to pick a diamond marker, then for that purpose D should be written within a single quotes. So these are the different marker styles. You can pick any of them according to your choice or according to the requirement of the question. Now let us talk about this program, which basically draw a line chart here. So first of all, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Matplotlib is the name of the library, pyplot is the interface here. So just write import matplotlib.pyplot and as PLT. PLT basically gives a alternative name to matplotlib.pyplot. So whenever you want to use matplotlib.pyplot, just write PLT in place of matplotlib.pyplot. After that put dot operator sign and then name of the function here. Now you can see that there are two different lists here, class 1 and mark 1, and class 1 contain different elements 9, 10, 11, 12, and mark 1 contain 4 different elements 55, 65, 65 and 59. Actually 65 repeated here 2 times, no problem at all. So 4 different elements are here, and we have to draw a line chart between these elements, or we can say that between these two lists. So just use plt dot bar chart here. Actually we don't our purpose is to draw a bar chart here. So to draw a bar chart, bar function should be used. So just write plt dot bar. After that name of the list, and name of the list is class 1 and mark 1. If you want to put print line chart, then for that purpose you can easily see that the function name is just plot. So it's basically plot a line chart, but here we have to draw a bar chart here. Okay, wait a minute. Line bar chart here. So for bar chart there is a function named bar, and within that function we can easily see that different parameter value are passed here. First of all, value of x-axis and y-axis in the forms of list are given here. These are class 1 and mark 1. So these are the values, and then label. Label is 2018, and the color. So 4 different bars are there, so 4 different colors are also there. If you can pick any single color also, but here 4 different colors are there. So different 4 bars are there, and all of them are of different color. First one is of red color, second is of green, third yellow, and fourth is blue. You can easily see the first of the out. You can easily see that. It's give you a clear cut idea about how to draw a bar chart. And if you give us just a single color here, suppose red, then all of the bar are of red color here. And second is label is here. What is the use of label here? A label, basically you can easily see that at the top of the corner, you can see that left of corner 2018 is here. So whenever you print a label, that is the label, becomes the label of that graph here. Now class 1 mark 1 is the basic data. On the behalf of that bar chart should be drawn. So it is a bar chart. Okay, now width is equal to 0.5. So that width decide basically the width of that bar chart. Actually this is the width, and this basically gives you the width of the bar chart here. Okay, you can change width of different bar also, but here only single value is given, so all of the bar are of same width. Then plt dot legend is there, and after that you can easily see that X label, bar number, bar height, or title epigraph is also there. Okay, so this is the name of x-axis, this is the name of y-axis, and this is the name of title. So if you want to draw the title, just write plt dot title, and for the name of x-axis you can write x label and y label. Y label and x label are the functions used to define the name of x-axis and y-axis, and title is the name of the function used to define the title of the bar chart. And you can easily see here that these are the different parameters value passed within the bar function. So bar is basically a function used to draw a bar chart using matplotlib library. So it basically belongs to matplotlib.pyplot. So if you want to use bar function, then just write matplotlib.pyplot.bar, or if you just give a alternative name to matplotlib.pyplot, then give that alternative name. In this case alternative name is plt, so just write plt dot bar here, and a bar chart will be printed here after the execution of that statement. You can easily see on your screen that is a bar chart, and all of them are of different colors because we take different colors here, and all of them are same width because we take a single width for all of them. So it is basically depend on you. Here you can define different width for different bar also, and here you can use single color for single to represent bar using a single color. So it depends only you. And here x title, y title, and that is the x label, y label, and title. So title is this, and then this is x label, and this is y label. So name of the x-axis is given by x label, name of the y-axis is given by y label, and name of the title of the bar chart is given by title function. Then at last show. Without show you are not able to show this graph on your screen, so just write plt.show, and always remember that it is only visible on Anaconda version of Python Anaconda version. Otherwise on simple Python, just like a 3.3 or 3.7, it is not visible, and you are not able to import these library directly. Next you can see the program number 2 bar chart. Here there are small differences. Here you can easily see that the color are same, label is also same, list are also same here, but the only difference in terms of the width here. Okay, so we change the name of x label and y label also. Then you can easily see that width are different in this case. So if you want to change the width of all the 4, in case there are only 4 bars here, so all the 4 bars, then you can define different width for different bar also. This is also possible in the forms of a list here, as in the case of color. So you can easily see here Rest all things are same as that of the previous one. Next, multiple bar chart. You can draw multiple bar chart also here using in a same program. So you can easily see here. First line is import matplotlib.pyplots at plt. Import numpy is np. Now here three different lists are defined within a single variable or single list val, because here we want to just print multiple bar chart here, and xp is equal to np dot arrange 4. So it will take value from 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is not included in this case. Next, here you can easily see that plt dot bar, it is the first bar, this is second bar chart, and this is third bar chart here. So x is equal to 0 0.00, value 0. For this, first of all, x is considered to be 0, and then second time it is a 1, then 2, and then 3. So four different values are given here for all these different values of a list. Here you can easily see that in a single list you can see that four different values are here, so that's why we take here four different value of x here. So there are different values are added in this 0 0.00, 0 0.25, 0 0.50, which makes a clear difference, as in this case you can easily see that. Okay, and then label is 2018. You can easily see that this is the label, and color is red. Okay, wait a minute. Color is first color is blue, second color is green, third color is red. So three different types of color are here. Now you can easily see that blue, green, and red. Three different colors are here. And width is not given here, so width is by default. Default value is considered for width. So okay, wait a minute. Width is 0.25, sorry, 0.25 here, 0.25 here. So width of these bar are 0.25. All of them are 0.25. So three different bars are here, one of blue, green, and red. You can easily see here blue, green, and red. Blue, green, and red. And this is done again for the second value. It means it is for, first of all, the graph will be printed for 5, 4, and 6, and then graph will be printed for 25, 23, and 22. You can easily see here of four different colors. And then graph will be printed for third value, means 45, 49, and 47. So this graph will be drawn, and after that 20, 17, and 19. 20, 17, 19. This is a bar chart for 2017, 19. And xp is equal to np dot arrange 4 is declared here. As you can see that we add every time the value of x here. So x is the four different values for these four values, and after that this graph is visible on your screen. This is the x label, means a name of the x-axis. This is the name of the y-axis. This is the name of the graph, and after that plt.show just to show you the graph on a screen. So in this way you can use multiple bar chart. and you can easily see that value 0, value 1, value 2. So value 0 means first of all 5, value 1 means 4, and value 2 means 6. Okay, so in this manner this graph is drawn on screen. Next is program to show bar chart horizontal. If you want to show the bar chart horizontally, then for this purpose you have to do only one thing. Just name of the graph BARH instead of BAR, and rest thing all things are same, and you are able to draw a bar graph horizontally. You can see on the screen that is a bar chart that is drawn horizontally here. Then program to show bar chart, two bar graphs here, two different bar graphs are here. This is a class 1 mark 1, and then between class 2 and mark 2. So plt dot bar class 2 or mark 2, and here plt1 dot bar class 1 and mark 1. So two different graphs are here, bar chart is here. First is of red color and second is of green color. Level of one is 2018, level of second is 2019, and next level, y level, title, these all are the same for these two. You can easily see here. Now this is a graph, this is a bar chart using pyplotly, and here you can easily see that these two different colors are here. This is x level, y level, and this is title, and color as you can easily see here, red and green. So red and green color are there. So using this color you can able to draw a graph or bar chart. So two different bar charts are here in a single graph. So you can also able to draw two different bar chart in a single graph. So actually this is a combination of two different programs here. You can easily see that if you use just that part and if you just ignore these lines, then a single bar chart is to be plot, and if you just write these three lines also, then two different bar charts are there. Next is a program to show bar chart x lim and y lim. Actually this is x limit and this is known as y limit also. So it actually limit the value of x and limit the value of y axis, and you can easily see here all things are same, but only you can focus on that two things, x limit and y limit. So limit is defined between minus 2.0 to 4.0. okay, and here you can easily see that y limit is defined as 1 to 50. 1 to 50 means only these values are taken, otherwise default values are considered if you don't define any one of them. Now x have different f have 4 values because arrange function is used of numpy. So different 4 values means 0, 1, 2, 3 is there, and y is already given 5, 25, 45 and 20. Actually these are the float values, so 5 point and 25 point and 45 point and 20 values are given. Next bar function is used to draw a bar, and title is also given here, and there is no name for x level and y level also. So only title is there, and after that plt.show. After the execution of that statement, you can easily see that is the output here. By default blue color is there, no color is defined, so blue color is there. First of all, we don't give any name of x-axis and y-axis, so you can easily see that no axis and y-axis name is given here, and we just give a title name here. So these are the optional parameters, so we don't give them, then default values are considered for that. and you can easily see that here you just don't give any value to x level and y level, so there is no name for x-axis and y-axis, and the title is there because you just use a title here, a simple bar chart. So that title is appear here, a simple bar chart here, and x limit, y limit, as you can see here, that according to value that you given in x limit and y limit, x limit, y limit, that graph is drawn within that limit also. So that is a basic program to show the use of x limit and y limit. And if you don't use x limit and y limit, then default value is considered, or Python matplotlib.pyplot draw a graph according to the values that are given in question. Next is scatter chart. So the scatter chart or the scatter plot is similar to the line chart, but it is represented only at data points. Only data points are given here. A scatter plot is a diagram where each value in the data set is represented by a dot. That is another definition of a scatter plot here. You can easily see on the screen. These are the scattered points or dots here on the screen. So syntax, as far as syntax is concerned, function name is scattered. So just use matplotlib.pyplot.scatter, then the value of the x-axis and y-axis, and these are the default value, as none, c none, and marker is none. So s is basically the marker size, optional parameter. Okay, then c is the marker color, and so if you don't give the value of these parameters, so default values are considered in that case. Now you can easily see the program here. Here the value of x and value of y. So two lists are there, x and y, and we have to plot a scatter chart using these two values, and we don't take any color or any marker size or marker here, so default values are considered here. So this is a simple program to plot a scatter chart here. So just write plt.scattered xy, and why plt is here, because we just give an alternate name to the matplotlib.pyplot. So instead of using matplotlib.pyplot in this program, we just use pyplot here, plt here. So just write plt.scattered and then xy, because we have to draw a chart between a value of x and y here. And then at last plt.show, which basically show the output on a screen, and after the execution of that program, this is the final output. You can easily see that is the output. Now that is another program to show scatter chart. In this program you can see that marker is taken as a D means diamond, color is also magenta is also there, okay, and marker size is also taken as 12. So x level and y level are also used here. So this is the basically in this program we used all the functions or all the parameters related to a scatter chart. Now after the execution of that statement, this output is look like this. And why it is so? Okay, it is because here we give the marker type diamond, so different types of diamonds are here, okay, and size is 12 and color is magenta. X level and y level are also given as in this question. You can increase the size. Now you can see another program here. Here you can easily see that again a scatter chart between with the value of x and y. X and y are two list here, and plt.scattered here. X and y, give the value of x and y here. Then after that label is scat, so that is represented here, and then color K as 25 and marker O. So these are the optional parameter. You can use it, or if you don't use it, default values are considered in that case. The next level is X, Y level is Y, and title is interesting graph. You can easily see that that is printed as here. Okay, and label is X and Y, so that is printed here, X and Y. And there after show function just show you the output of this program. So this is all about bar chart, line chart, and scatter chart. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this video.